Have you ever heard of the Bermuda Triangle of the Great Lakes? Welcome to a world of mystery, a realm of the unexplained, where the ordinary laws of nature seem to take a back seat. This is the Great Lakes Triangle, a region that has become infamous for its inexplicable disappearances and strange occurrences. Now you might be wondering, where exactly is this ominous triangle? Picture the 5 Great Lakes of North America and draw lines connecting Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, and Lake Superior. There you have it, the Great Lakes Triangle. A region that has swallowed up more than its fair share of ships, planes, and unfortunately, people. Over the years, numerous theories have emerged attempting to explain these bizarre happenings. Some say it's the volatile weather conditions, known to change in the blink of an eye, that are to blame. Others point fingers at magnetic anomalies, believing that compasses go haywire within the triangle, leading vessels astray. And then there are those who favor more supernatural explanations. They whisper tales of underwater aliens and time portals, of ghost ships and sea monsters, theories as limitless as the human imagination. But the truth? Well, the truth remains as elusive as the triangle itself. Despite extensive investigations and scientific research, we're still left scratching our heads, pondering over the mysteries of the Great Lakes Triangle. So, now that you know about the Great Lakes Triangle, let's dive into some of its most notable cases. On November 10, 1975, the SS Edmund Fitzgerald vanished. Like a specter in the night, this colossal freighter disappeared in the chilling waters of Lake Superior, taking with her a crew of 29 men. This behemoth of a ship, stretching over 700 feet long, was no stranger to the tumultuous waves of the Great Lakes. She was built to withstand the worst weather conditions, yet on that fateful night, she succumbed to the unforgiving lake. The SS Edmund Fitzgerald embarked on her final voyage loaded with more than 26,000 tons of iron ore. As she made her way through the waters, a fierce storm rolled in, whipping up waves as high as 35 feet. The last communication from the ship was a message to a nearby freighter, stating that they were taking on water and had lost some hatches. Then, silence. Theories about what happened to the SS Edmund Fitzgerald are as deep and varied as the lake itself. Some propose that a series of rogue waves known as Three Sisters overwhelmed the freighter. These monstrous waves are said to come in quick succession, leaving a ship with no time to recover before the next wave hits. Others suggest a structural failure. The Fitzgerald was known to have minor structural issues. Did the relentless battering of the storm exploit these weaknesses, causing her to break apart? Or did she strike an unseen shoal, tearing a fatal gash in her hull? Despite extensive investigations, including a deep-sea dive to the wreckage, no definitive cause for the sinking has been found. The ship's bell, now replaced by a replica, was recovered and serves as a somber reminder of the lives lost. The SS Edmund Fitzgerald remains one of the Great Lakes Triangle's most enduring mysteries. As we delve deeper into the enigmatic phenomena of the Great Lakes Triangle, the haunting tale of the Fitzgerald serves as a chilling testament to the unfathomable power and mystery of these waters. Imagine a routine flight suddenly disappearing without a trace. It's a thought that sends a chill down the spine, isn't it? This is exactly what happened to Northwest Airlines Flight 2501 on the night of June 23, 1950. The DC-4 perpliner carrying 58 people was en route from New York City to Seattle when it vanished over Lake Michigan, leaving no survivors. It's one of the most baffling mysteries in aviation history, and remains the largest loss of life in a commercial aviation accident over the Great Lakes. There are several theories about what might have happened to Flight 2501. Some suggest a catastrophic mechanical failure, a possibility supported by the fact that fragments of human remains and aircraft debris washed ashore days after the disappearance. Others propose that a violent storm, which was raging in the area at the time of the plane's disappearance, could have been the cause. Weather reports from the night of the disappearance indicated that the plane was flying into a squall line of severe thunderstorms that stretched across the entire width of the lake. But what makes the disappearance of Flight 2501 particularly perplexing is that, despite extensive search efforts, the main wreckage of the plane has never been found. In the days following the disappearance, surface debris and human remains were recovered, but the plane's fuselage and the majority of the bodies of the passengers and crew have never been located. Over the years, numerous expeditions have been launched to find the wreckage of Flight 2501, but none have been successful. The deep, cold waters of Lake Michigan, combined with the lake's unpredictable currents, have kept the plane's final resting place a secret. The loss of Northwest Airlines Flight 2501 is a chilling reminder of the mysteries that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most familiar waters. It's a tale that continues to fascinate and perplex, a puzzle that remains unsolved to this day. Despite extensive searches, the wreckage of Flight 2501 has never been found. A wooden schooner sets sail and is never seen again. That's the chilling tale of the Thomas Hume, a ship that vanished without a trace in 1891 during a seemingly routine trip across Lake Michigan. The Thomas Hume was a sturdy and reliable vessel designed to endure the often unpredictable conditions of the Great Lakes. On that fateful day, the ship was making a return trip from Chicago to Muskegon, with 7 experienced sailors on board. Yet, despite the crew's expertise and the ship's robust build, the Thomas Hume never reached its destination. In the weeks following its disappearance, searches were conducted, but no wreckage or signs of the crew were ever found. This led to an array of theories about what could have happened. One theory was that a sudden squall had taken the ship by surprise. Lake Michigan is known for its rapidly changing weather conditions, and a sudden violent storm could potentially have overwhelmed the schooner. Another theory proposed that the Thomas Hume was run down by a steamer. In the late 19th century, steamships were becoming increasingly common on the Great Lakes, and their large size and fast speed posed a significant threat to smaller vessels like the Thomas Hume. However, no steamship reported a collision, and no debris from the Hume was ever found, making this theory as elusive as the ship itself. Rumors and speculations continued to circulate, some even suggesting paranormal activities or alien involvement, but none could provide a satisfying answer. And so, the fate of the Thomas Hume and her crew remains shrouded in mystery. Despite the passage of over a century, the disappearance of the Thomas Hume still haunts the lore of the Great Lakes. It stands as a poignant reminder of the perils that can befall even the most experienced sailors in these unpredictable waters. The fate of the Thomas Hume and her crew remains a mystery. It's a chilling testament to the enigmatic nature of the Great Lakes Triangle, a place where, sometimes, things simply vanish. 11 people set sail on the Rosabelle. None returned. In the year 1921, the Rosabelle, a ship sailing the waters of Lake Michigan, was discovered overturned and distressingly damaged. Yet no trace of her 11 crew members was found. A chilling sight indeed. So, what led to this eerie incident? Some suggest that the Rosabelle collided with another vessel, an unfortunate accident on the unpredictable waters. But this theory leaves us with a question. Where was the other vessel and why was there no reported collision? On the other hand, some lean towards the supernatural, suggesting paranormal activity as the cause. The Great Lakes Triangle, after all, is no stranger to inexplicable occurrences. Could the Rosabelle have been the victim of some unseen force? A phantom of the lake, perhaps? The lack of definitive evidence leaves room for such speculation. Regardless of the theories, one fact remains. 11 lives were lost, their fate as murky as the waters they sailed. The Rosabelle incident adds another layer of mystery to the Great Lakes Triangle. A ship vanishes, leaving only legends in its wake. The Bannockburn, a Canadian freighter, was no stranger to the harsh conditions of Lake Superior. Yet in the year 1902, it disappeared without a trace. This rugged vessel was often burdened with heavy loads. Some speculate it was ill-suited to bear such weight. Could this have been the cause of its disappearance? Others suggest a sudden storm claimed the Bannockburn. Lake Superior is notorious for its tempestuous weather. A turbulent storm could have easily overwhelmed the freighter. Theories abound, yet no definitive evidence has been found to confirm any of them. Despite numerous search efforts, the Bannockburn remains lost to this day. Its enigmatic disappearance continues to perplex historians and maritime experts alike. The Bannockburn is another ghost ship of the Great Lakes Triangle, its fate unknown.